Hey, what's up, everybody? This is Donovan, back again with MKD5A Media. Another very quick movie review for you guys. And this movie review is going to be for the 1998 Sam Raimi directed film, A Simple Plan, starring Bill Paxton, Bridget Fonda, and Billy Bob Thornton. So, this movie came out in '98, obviously an older film. I remember it when I was a kid, kind of seeing the ads and promos for it here and there, but never really paying any too much attention to the movie because I was younger. The subject matter just wasn't really anything I was thinking about. So over the years, as I got older, I would hear about the movie in passing, and it did start to seem more and more like it would be an interesting film. Till finally, I decided, yeah, I need to check it out next time I get an opportunity. And that opportunity came the other night. Gave it a watch. These are my thoughts. Now, this movie is a very well-made but frustrating film to watch. Almost in the same vein as Gone Girl, which I also recently reviewed. So almost in the same vein as that, although the subject matter is different and the things that happen in the film are different. But in that same vein of where you're watching bad decisions and frustrating choices and things like that being made, and then watching the consequences of those choices unfolding on the screen. So this film, basically, without giving away anything, it's an older movie, but I still feel like it's one of those things you don't want to give away what happens in it. So I won't give anything away, but the general idea of what's going on here is three friends find a large sum of money and they decide to keep it. And the movie deals with the consequences of that choice and how things kind of essentially spiral out of control. And it's a wild ride without you really realizing it's going to be as wild of a ride as it turns into. It's kind of hard to explain, but that is an accurate explanation, in my opinion. Also, this movie was filmed in Minnesota, Delano, Minnesota, I believe. And I just got to point that out just because that's kind of an interesting bit of trivia for me personally. But I didn't really know for sure it was filmed in Minnesota until it got looked up. But just the look of it, just the whole backdrop just really looks like kind of a rural Minnesota. So the film wins some points for that because it was, kind of filmed locally in a way. But anyway, so my final score for this movie, I'm gonna go ahead and give A Simple Plan 7.5 out of 10. I could go as high as 8 out of 10, but I'm gonna stick at 7.5 out of 10. It's a really well-made film, actually. The only missteps in the movie, you could say, is just the choices that characters are making, because there's a lot of dumb character choices, reckless character choices, bad character choices. Just there aren't too many redeemable, in my opinion, just for me, there aren't really too many redeemable, if any, redeemable main characters in this film. Like, everybody just takes turns messing up, basically. So but I would definitely, that's the comparison for me just right now in terms of mood and things like that, and kind of how you're left feeling when the movie is over. Gone Girl is the comparison for me. I feel like if you enjoyed Gone Girl, A Simple Plan might be, kind of up your alley. It might be something you would like, and vice versa. So that's it for me. There's a lot more that could be delved into about this film. There's you could talk about it longer, I suppose, but I want to leave it there because I don't want to spoil anything, you know what I mean? And just talking more about it, there's no way around it. You're going to get into giving away at least some part of the story, so I don't want to do that. I'm going to leave this here, but do check it out. A Simple Plan came out in '98, directed by Sam Raimi, Bill Paxton, Billy Bob Thornton, and Bridget Fonda. Check it out. 7.5 out of 10. Thanks for watching. I'll catch you on the next one.